wait for it. There we are.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh,
hello.
hello, Austin, my boy. How are you? Hope it's not too windy over at your place. Uncle Rudy, dude, I hope you and your family are doing good. I know that you have had one heck of a 2022, and just know that we're thinking about you. We love you, and we're praying for you and your family. So,
Yes.
Word.
Yes.
Naomi,
Aw.
that's our cake girl.
Hey, girl.
She makes the most amazing things.
Hey.
Hey. She on Facebook. Okay. Y'all, the wind came back. I can't even make this up. The wind came back. It's starting to die down a little bit. I did just leave the house a second ago. I left some stuff in my friend's car. I had to go grab it. But it's starting to die down a little bit. It doesn't sound like we're going to be headed to Kansas with Toto and the Wicked Witch of the East like we were last week. You guys don't understand. After the show last Saturday, we lost the internet and the power flickered and the power went off in the middle of the night for a couple hours. And then it was honestly a shit show for like 4.5, 5 days.
Yeah.
80-mile-an-hour winds. Oh, gusts to 100. Planes were flipped over. Semis got flipped over. People driving with enclosed trailers. We don't have tumbleweeds here in Alaska. We have tumble sheds. There were sheds just going across the road.
You know, Mother Nature is mad as hell when she can't just flip a plane. She flips it and then buries it in snow.
Yeah, it was like one of those, not only did you flip it over, you were like, I hate you and everything about you.
I hate planes, is what she was saying.
Yeah, she hated everybody.
Yeah, the cars. Well, we found out a couple of things, like for instance, Cars, which is a major grocery store here. I believe that's Safeway where you guys are at.
Yeah.
And they don't have a backup generator. Yeah, they don't have a backup generator.
Well, the whole thing, the whole Elsa incident at Cars was apparently on the top of the roof, a pipe got exposed because something blew off, and that's what burst. It wasn't because of loss of power. But then that water, just like literally, you guys, if you look on, I think our Instagram or on one of our Instagram, something, it literally, the building is just covered in ice, and there was a vehicle that got like just frozen to the parking lot. It's been a lot, but hey, we made it. And huge shout out to the linemen keeping everybody with power, getting everyone's power back on. My sister was without power for 4 days. Then when she got her power back on, her pipes were frozen.
Yeah.
But she lives out in the sticks anyway, so she used to it. Whatever. She was like, at least I have an outhouse. So a lot of people didn't have that.
Yeah. What was that? You just got your hot water back. Oh, damn.
Yeah. That is a big day. My sister got hers on day before yesterday, and she was finally able to take a shower. She was a happy person. Yeah. She has preteens and a teenager, boys. So I told her, I was like, if you need to come here and like hose them off, because teens, that when I used to dispatch for troopers, they used to do the youth court, and they did it one day a week in the building, and you always knew because you'd walk out in the hall and you'd be like,
oh, it smelled like Teen Spirit.
Smells like Teen Spirit. Well, they need a bath. They need a bath, and they need less Axe
They don't
body
teach
spray.
that in school for these kids.
Well, and they don't also teach that less is more, because these kids were dousing themselves in that Axe body spray. They were like, yeah, let me get some more of that. It was like, don't do that.
And ironically, they're also all the Yu-Gi-Oh players. So if there's a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament nearby, you'll smell it before you see it. I said it. Yeah, I said it.
He's not wrong.
I said it. I said it.
Oh my gosh.
If you're half asleep during a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, when you walk in, you'll hear that wake up. It's the first of the month. Your nostrils will start flaring. It'll be intense.
I thought you were doing the Mary Tyler Moore from Saturday Night Live, where she was
not Mary Tyler Moore.
No, what's her name? She's Mary, the Catholic
Superstar,
whatever. I thought her name was Mary Tyler or something.
No, it's not Mary Tyler Moore. Mary Tyler Moore is old school.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. We digress. We are really off topic.
Yes. Hey, so we're waiting for Mike to log in right now. So I'm sure he's having technical difficulties, but we do have some of his photos and stuff just in case. We got a backup plan just in case he don't show up.
Yeah, but the problem is that this is a new setup for me, so I don't even know where to look for when he calls in.
Oh, he'll pop up on the left there.
Oh.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, here.
To the left.
Yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna I'm gonna send him another message here real quick. And
we're
be like,
gonna
hey,
we're
bro.
gonna do these things.
Hey, bro, Hemoth. Me. All right.
There.
I hit him with that. All
Yeah,
right. So I just sent him the invite again. But some cool stuff that's happened here. Let me show you here.
Uh-oh.
Well, let's talk. Hey, real quick.
Oh,
let's
see Mary Catherine Gallagher. I was close.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
okay.
Josh.
Thank you, Josh. And thank you, Rudy, for clarifying. Bones, that's right. Bone Thugs. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month.
I was going to say something really inappropriate, and I didn't. You married me, and you knew what you married.
Well, while we're waiting on Mike, just a reminder that we have tomorrow, our new podcast kicks off, which will be the Heroes Without Capes podcast.
Well, we'll record it. I was going to say, time out. It's not going to be released tomorrow, but
yeah, we're recording it tomorrow.
Well, you're recording it tomorrow, but who knows how the edits and all that other stuff. Things can happen between now
and then. If you guys heard our stuff, I don't edit anything, man. Unfortunately.
No. Lies upon lies, because this man is always coming up with like the intro and the middle thing, and I'm gonna pop this in there, and I'm gonna do this with the outro, and the babe, you gotta look at this. So don't tell me what that.
Here we go. And then of course we still have the comics and cribs that'll be coming. Oh, here's Mike here. Holy crap, Mike, you in? All right. And then we also have, let's see, of course, our real estate venture that's kicked off.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for your new bat cave, your new secret lair up here in the last frontier,
that's what I said on Dreaming in a Basement last night. I said, if anyone's looking, they were talking about favorite hideouts. And I said, if anyone's looking, needing a secret lair, let me know and you'll hook them up. So.
Awesome.
Uh-oh. We lost him.
Oh, we lost him. Mike will be back here in a sec. But Mike, Mike is here.
He's here.
Yeah, he's here. Oh, there he is. All right. I'll wait for him to get set up here. And
wait for it.
Hold on. I don't want to. I don't want to catch him while he's still setting up here. But
blink twice if you're ready.
Yeah, blink twice, Mike. All right. And
see, I see what you did there.
I'm set up.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, if you turn your phone, there you go. Perfect.
There it is.
I see you at the studio there.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Mike?
Mike, can you hear us?
Oh.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
I'm assuming you can hear us.
No, I'm thinking he can't because he's not responding.
Live streams, guys. Live streams.
Or he's being a phenomenal mime, and we're gonna have to guess this whole entire thing. So while he's getting set up, let's talk about this last week of the shop. We had a modified week. Obviously, you guys, we were talking about the windstorm. We had to be shut down for 3 days, which was really super fun. Said no one ever when you're a small business owner. Yay. So
the other thing too is the Jaybear storefront that's been delayed till the 24th.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be doing the 24th is going to be our.
That's Monday.
Yeah, so the 25th will actually be the opening then. Is that what it is? Oh, okay.
That's why I was saying 25th.
All right, so it's actually the 25th. Could you get back on the 24th?
He just acknowledged that I was right. It's recorded.
You're lucky I still need you. All right, and then
I have so many things to say to that.
And then we've got the YukiCon that's coming up. Now that is on schedule though. That'll be January 22nd, and that's Liv running that for us.
Yeah, she is all about that. We've got some books coming in for that.
They're in already.
Oh,
we have everything already.
All right,
and we got some awesome books in. We've got Attack on Titan. We've got
something with a panda.
Yeah, panda.
Oh,
yeah, we got all that stuff here. So, all right, let's see if Mike is ready.
If he ready.
All right, Mike, you ready?
I hope you can hear me.
Yay!
Yeah, we got you.
Third time's
I tried setting up my camera as a web camera, and the instructions from the guy on YouTube was complete BS. So winging it.
He didn't win that.
Wing it.
All right. I'll help you set that up next time, man. Because
I was like, this dude, he got you.
Yeah, because I think worst case scenario, we set you up with OBS or something, or we set you up with Ecamm, and Ecamm will immediately use that thing. So, all right, guys. So here we have Mike.
Michael Ray Photography, the man. Sorry, hang on.
Yeah, let's
the guy.
All right. So we've got Michael Ray Photography. He is our primary cosplay photographer up here for us.
He's our go-to photographer.
He's our go-to for everything.
He did our Christmas photos. Yeah. He's been doing real estate photos.
Yeah, he does
Apple photos, boudoir.
And for those of you that don't know, this is how you get a hold of Michael Ray on Instagram. We got him here all set up. And so, Mike, we lost you here real quick, but let's see if we can't get you back here in a sec. He probably kicked over his phone. But we want to show you a couple of things that Mike's done. He's got man, he's got a lot of cosplay, actually.
So let me talk about it real quick before we start showing the pictures, because honestly, it's something that I never in a million years thought I would ever do in my whole entire life. And of course, my first cosplay shoot, I go and I try Red Sonja. It's cool.
You're back.
I am not even gonna lie when I say that I took a lot of liquid courage before I did that shoot. Because
which one?
The first one, the Red Sonja.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not only was I going outside my comfort zone with these pictures, then I go and the first one I go to do is Red Sonja. Like, okay.
Hey, tell the crowd where you got your drink from. I hope it was the Awakening.
It absolutely was.
Yeah.
There's no stickers on it, but
shameless plug.
Yeah, shameless plug to our favorite coffee place. Or a bonus daughter works.
It's convenient. They're in the parking lot. I mean,
hell yeah.
And they make coffee. Otto can even vouch for them. We got them hooked on their coffees. They weren't used to the coffee stands. That was the best thing about bringing people over up to Alaska. We got more drive-through coffee stands and churches that ain't nobody know what to do with. And Otto and his family were like, "There's coffee stands everywhere. This is amazing."
Oh yeah,
it was wonderful.
So, Mike,
I will say if Dutch Brothers Coffee was to ever come up here, I might be there a little bit.
You might cheat. You might cheat on them.
Yeah, they would clean house. There's a big following for them.
So Mike, tell us a little bit. Why did you get into photography? I mean, what was your motive?
So it was kind of an accident. So I was working retail, working AT&T, and doing all the different corporate jobs and blah, blah, blah. And so I was working over there, and I was going on vacation, and my wife was like, you know what, I need a hobby, because I was writing and recording my own music, and she's like, I want my own hobby. So while I was doing that, I went out and bought her a camera, and was like, well, maybe she can get into photography or something like that. So, but she didn't care. She just didn't care. She was not interested. She's like, oh, okay, cool, thanks, and didn't touch it. And then I asked her about it. She's like, I don't know. And so I was going on that vacation, and I was like, well, I'm taking it with me. And then I took it down there, brought my laptop, and put my editing software on there, and just started experimenting because I was new to it. I didn't know what I was doing. I was taking pictures of stuff like the sea otters, all the boring crap, but all the,
who doesn't love sea otters, though? I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I do. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
They're pretty damn cute.
They're fun to watch, but just sea life, stuff like that, and boats, just stuff in the heart, just random stuff. I look like a tourist. So I was just random things, and as I started editing and kind of playing with everything and learning it, I was like, well, this is kind of fun. And then so from then on, it was just finding I love aviation, so I started kind of doing a lot of photos for just for fun with aviation, for like the airport and stuff like that. And didn't care for Northern Lights, don't care for any of that, and just finding certain things that seemed a little interesting to play with. Different
from the cookie cutter photographers.
Yeah,
everyone goes
pretty much.
Yeah,
everybody starts out with the same boring stuff, and I just
which leave it to Alaskans to be like, oh, not the Northern Lights again.
Right.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Shirts, chunk of ice.
Yeah. my mother-in-law, she kind of volunteered me to do family photos for one of our daycare parents because they weren't doing so well health-wise, and he was given a timeline. So like, can you just go do this for him? And so that was the first time I worked with people other than taking pictures of my wife randomly outside. And
good. Wait to clarify.
I was just like,
I was going to say something.
Yeah, I mean, because just practicing with my wife outside on the porch and stuff like that. It wasn't anything special. So, but just having fun learning it. And then when I did that photo shoot for that family, that was the first exposure I got to working with people, and that kind of started the whole mindset of the shift of working with people, because I was trying to think of ways. I've been with AT&T long enough, and I was like, what, I kind of want to something that was like a side hobby or a side hustle or a side job,
right?
And maybe something I can transition to as a career. And didn't think that far ahead, but I was still new to everything, and then so I started experimenting with different styles, and then of course at creative, at heart I'm a creative, so I do, and it's been about 6 years now.
Yeah.
So, and the business has kind of been the focus for the last about 3 or 4, about 4.
That's awesome.
No, wow. It's okay. No, it's actually all been longer than that. I just realized 2022, and it's been a while. So yeah,
and math isn't my strong suit.
It's been a progression. It started with stuff and then got into people. But yeah.
So, what got you into the cosplay portion?
Like I said, at heart I'm a creative, so I don't know. The whole fantasy and different genres of fantasy and creativity like that, trying to create things with people and put them into this world. Hollywood does it, obviously, and this is my version, I guess you can say, in my head, to kind of have fun with that, where I can, with clients locally, and kind of have that same mindset to create things that puts you all into this, that puts them into this fantasy world, So I don't know, whether it's characters that are well known or stuff that people just I've worked with folks and we just create stuff out of nowhere. Yeah, the one on the screen, that's a wedding client of mine from a couple years ago, and she did what was the I'm pretty sure there's people on here that are going to know what the character is. It's the Alice, the Madness Hysteria game, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a huge gamer. So when I don't know the characters that people want to do for their photo shoots, of course I do research and I try to learn a little bit about it if I don't already know. So this one was the Madness Hysteria Alice.
Yeah, because I've seen you come down to the shop before, shameless plug.
Yeah.
And
grab a book. Grab a book and look at it real quick.
But I've actually seen you do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. And then we had the most popular character of 2020-2021, Punchline.
Yeah.
Punchline. Yeah, that was fun. That was cool.
Monique
that was.
I think that was for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was for a Halloween event.
It was Halloween 2019.
Yep, that's what it was. Yep,
was it? No, 2020.
It was before COVID.
Yeah, but it was like right before. So I thought it was 2020, wasn't it?
Halloween 2019.
I think it was 2019. Yeah, I think
really?
It was.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm serious because of COVID. There's a whole block of time
that just doesn't exist.
Yo, that's crazy. COVID was like the blip for us.
Yeah, it was totally the blip.
Yeah, COVID was like the blip. Everybody lost 2 years of their life.
Yeah. No, I was like, no, it had to have been 2019. It was before masks. It was before all of that.
That's crazy, right? Because 2020 and 2021 feel like 1 year.
One horrible, abusive,
24-month year.
Domestic violence ridden.
1
year.
Trailer trash, dumpster fire.
What? Holy crap. Literally forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, what's awesome is you've emailed us a couple more photos, some of your favorites there. And of course, let's see.
Oh, yeah. We got.
You went away from it.
This
one, the effects you did on this one, just.
Oh, yeah.
her eyes, just how, like, it seems like a silly thing, but like, because her eyes aren't really the main focal point, but when you really start to look at it, she's got just a little bit of glow in them. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's oh, go ahead, Lou.
No, I was just gonna ask, how's this all happen? They show up, and do you feed them some thoughts and ideas, or do they come with you, hey, this is my vision?
Both.
Or is it kind of a 50-50 thing?
It's about it depends on the people. Usually I'd say it's about a 25-75. Like I bring the most, and I'm not trying to sound, I'm not trying to sound like an ego, it's all me, because it isn't. But originally when the people come in, most of the time they come in with a character, and that's it. They're just like, do something, and that's what ends up happening. So I get ideas throughout the photo shoot.
That's me. I'm like, here, Mike, I brought a character. Help me make it into something.
Well, and honestly, like for example, you're the one that's hanging up in your shop, the one with you in the Spartan helmet for your mascot logo. That
was a photo that someone else had sent us, and I was like, oh, hey, let's try to recreate this, and then we did all the other stuff. Yeah, it was Eric.
Eric sent us that.
Yeah,
and honestly, then it was like, oh, I mean. And the one with me with the spear, that was your idea, and it was like, well, that one turned out really cool with the effects and stuff. So,
But even recreating the one that we did, that one, I like that one. I'll admit, like I teared up when I did that one, when I edited it and put it all together, because the original idea that you sent for inspiration was it just looked like something off Instagram or Pinterest.
Yep.
I mean,
and that's what it was.
It was pretty, but it wasn't. I wanted something that, with you and the helmet, that stood out and really kind of drew more emotion into it. And that's why there's, with thinking back historically, as far as that time period, and how everything was just really dirty and gritty, and having like the ash falling around you. Some people think it's snow, but I honestly I consider it to be ash.
Right.
With the ash falling all around you and all over everything, and the emotion and the way you're holding it all came together, and I teared up. I was like, oh my God. So that was what stuck.
No, when you sent me that one, I was just like, oh my gosh. And then I showed Lou, same thing. He couldn't even really talk to me about it for a minute. He was just like, oh my gosh, like it
came out that good.
Yeah, this is just insane, because and now we've got it all blown up. And then, like at the con, someone, asked you to buy that print and stuff like that. That I never in a million years would have thought, like, oh, that's strange.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
I can't.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
no. She gets upset when I just show her photo the whole time. But
I'm like, it's literally just me the whole time, and I'm like, can we make me go away?
I'm trying, and I can't. So,
that's funny. No, and so like you said, 25-75. That was exactly the numbers I was gonna say, because I literally show up with the stuff. We have a phenomenal lady that does hair and makeup, and then I'm like, okay, help me move around. And for people that don't, like, before I even tried a cosplay shoot, I always just was like, I don't know what these bitches are complaining about. Like, they get their hair done and get their makeup done. It's like, no, it's even the middle of winter. It's 1,000 degrees. I don't care what happens. Those studios with all the lights and everything, it turns into 1,000 degrees. You have to either hold out a hand. Like for me, when we were doing the, Cobra Command, I was holding a gun with my arms out for minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes. And then like the helmet, I'm holding on to this helmet. You're just holding it for a very long time. And you're not realizing, like, you're trying not to let your arm shake. You're trying not to show that you're like, oh God, it's like hot and sweaty and like all this other stuff. So those are things that like I never would have thought of, and so
I tell everybody when they come in, it doesn't matter if it's cosplay, boudoir is most of my business, and I tell them all this. It's all the same. Photo shoots in general for the other party, even for me, it's a workout. It doesn't matter what we're shooting, it's a workout. Unless it's some of it where you're just literally sitting there. I've had some. I don't do it very often. Once in a while, I do some family stuff, and it's very rare, but they'll sit there, get the photos, and they're done. Other than that, everything else that we do in here, is a workout. So yeah, you're right. Holding something up, it's, it sounds kind of silly, but when you do it, it's
when you're doing that for long amounts of time. Yeah, and you're just and then you're like in these weird positions because you're like, trust me, just trust me. Move your hips this way, but turn this way, but get your shoulder that way. And I'm like, I feel like a contortionist all of a sudden. But then you look at the picture and you're like, oh, okay, that looks badass.
And there's the littlest movement change, the position change of the body. You might see a shot where it's just like a headshot angle.
Right.
And it's, but everything that goes on below the camera, when you shift your body just a little bit to one way or the other, it changes the whole dynamic of the look. And not so much the pose, but the emotion and the look. So,
like this one here.
My God.
The Batman. And you made a little movie from it too. That was awesome.
This one is just I freaking love
that one. So his wife booked her session with me, her boudoir session in here, and he did his before her session. So I've worked with both of them, and they're the coolest people on the planet. They're both cosplayers. More him, but she does characters once in a while too as well, to my understanding. And they're super fun couple. But he's huge into Batman, and so am I. So as soon as he and his there's another one I think you showed earlier where it's him and the Joker. It's like a half.
Oh, we haven't showed that one yet. There it is.
Oh, okay.
This one.
Yep. That
My one. God.
So, Cody on the right side is Joker, and a lot of people don't like that version of Joker, but I liked Cody as that Joker because Jared Leto. I love Jared Leto, but I wasn't as big of a fan as that one. Mm-hmm. But it was still cool to watch. But when Cody was that Joker, I was like, okay, you make that Joker fucking badass. Or sorry, you make that Joker awesome. So you make that Joker awesome. And so I did. That was actually for my first cosplay photo shoot that I ever did years ago. And so I took that photo when I did Batman. And this shot of Batman, that was done, if I'm not mistaken, that one was actually done at the Comic-Con that you guys threw.
Oh, you know what? I think it was.
Yep. So I took that shot
one.
when I was sitting in.
That's right.
Yeah, after him and his wife left to go check out the rest of the con, I put them together and just put this whole elaborate poster together because we were planning, the both of them, to do a fight scene. So that one's I have a YouTube channel, and I'm so terrible over the years of keeping anything new updated, but
right.
I put the video on there for the fight scene, and I'm going to start doing some other video stuff, photo shoots that I do, and start putting them on YouTube. So it's on my YouTube channel. It's on I think it's just on my YouTube channel. I don't know. But so we filmed a fight scene at their Batman's. I think it's his mom or her mom. One of the other. They work at a warehouse in Anchorage, and she's one of the managers there, and she's like, hey, just use a warehouse. So she brought them all over, and
that's so awesome.
We did the photo shoot portion at Madmen Studios, and then drove over to their warehouse and just set up lights and just filmed this dark, gritty fight scene. And that was super fun. So
no, it was really fun. I really liked it. I thought you guys did a phenomenal job. I'm looking forward to when I get home next time, us doing this next shoot. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have a lot of interesting stuff that comes out of it. I haven't told anyone what the characters are. I always wait.
We always keep that secret.
Yeah, always wait till afterwards because just in case I screw one of them up really bad, and I'm like, no, we're not going to show that one. It's a surprise. I'll just show up and be like, I messed that one up, so we're only going to look at this one.
Yeah. No, that's. I know we got that one's going to be fun. So
yeah. No, I am definitely looking forward to that.
So why do you feel like you're heading towards more focus on the fantasy and cosplay? And if so, are you doing that because it's just more artistic, or is it just the way the times are now? You know, that this is what people find popular, and the escapism in it. I mean, like, I feel like I'm feeding you here, but I mean, just give me any answer that's accurate.
I would think it would be.
As far as boudoir is my business. That's what I do. That's about 80 of my business, and
Okay.
you know, and my clients are awesome and they make it fun. But the biggest thing is, like I said, I'm a creative, so the fantasy stuff, that's more for me. You know, I like to
Got
create
you.
stuff like that. But because boudoir is my business, I've been trying to encourage clients, and it's not very easy because they come in for that and that only, and there's a simplistic mindset of there's basically there's a lane that they stay in, and that's what they want. But
Gotcha.
I'm personally trying to incorporate more clients like that to fuse some of the cosplay or the fantasy with the boudoir clients, you know, and to get them to
I'll get some
to be a little
Elfers.
bit more open to. Well, and actually,
Mhm.
I've had a couple of people who have been interested in doing stuff, incorporating more of that fantasy or cosplay into their boudoir shoots because of the stuff that we've done. They've seen your stuff, you know, and nothing of yours has been spicy
I was
or
like,
anything like that.
I was like, the Batgirl was the only one that was kind of
The
spicy.
Baroness, but that's a good one though.
I was like, that was not very spicy. Like the
No.
Batgirl one was more spicy than.
And even then, it wasn't that spicy. But
It
the people
really.
that you know have seen the stuff that you've posted,
If anyone
have
knew
just
me
been
like
like,
20
"Oh my
years ago,
God."
it's not that spicy.
but I've had a few
Wow.
people who, and I still get people that have seen that. There's a lot of people that know you and they've seen your stuff, and they're just like, you know what, I saw what you did with Amy, and I got to do something cool. So I've been
Yeah.
personally seeing, because of the fantasy stuff that I do and the stuff that they've seen of yours, that I've been noticing a slight, not shift, but I've been seeing an increase in
more
people wanting to be
interest, a little bit
little
more
more open
questions.
to be
More,
a little bit more open to being more creative and not just doing the same boring lingerie boudoir. Because like
I've got
it's cool, but it's
this
I need to be
next shoot.
creative,
I've
so.
got 2 different corsets, so
Okay.
we're going to be able to really play with that line a lot more
Okay.
with it because it's 2 different corsets that'll be.
Yeah, because we have here's the Baroness one. You guys judge for yourselves here. Hold on.
I was like
We'll do one at a time here. So there's one here. Here, I'll let me highlight this guy.
Highlight that guy, man.
So there's the Baroness one there.
Oh, Roger, if you're listening, we love you.
So we've got this one here, and you did a fantastic job on this, Mike. Seriously, like you killed this one.
Also, for people that don't know, my finger is not on the trigger because I practice gun safety.
Boom, boom. And then we've got this was the other version here, which I loved. I mean, they're all you killed it.
For anyone, like I said, for anyone who is even slightly considering it, just go do it, because after I got over my initial fear, literal fear, because you have no idea going into this, you're like, there's no way I'm going to look like they do in these pictures. And then Mike, even before editing, he comes over and he's like, oh my God, look at this. Oh my God. And then you are a phenomenal photographer because you just hype me up and you'd be like, oh my God, yes, queen, look at what we're doing right here. And you show me, and it just encourages me to go more, which is how I was able to do looks like that and be able to like put on a black jumpsuit that, you know.
No,
yeah.
And then the creativity that you had to put it, like the cosplayers, what they have to do with their costumes. Like,
I had to make that one.
So this was a Black Widow, wasn't it?
It was Black Widow, and then I ordered the Cobra Command decal, and then I had to get clear fabric paint, but I had to glue it on, but I had to make sure that it was, so when it zipped up, that it was just right. So it was definitely a little bit more than my other, like, because like the Red Sonja one was just a plug and play. That was one I just bought offline.
Right.
And then so same with the Greek goddess girl, like we just kind of made that one.
Right, because that one was fantastic.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Those were just plug and plays. And of the next 2 people that I'm gonna do, one I kind of have to put together. The other one is just a plug and play.
Right.
So, you know, we'll see. Oh, it's me again. It's me again. But yeah, no, I think and I think for the husbands that are watching this, like really encourage your wives, because I can tell you, like, if I'm having like a day where I'm just like, ugh, like I gained 3 pounds and I look at those pictures and I'm like, but look at what I did. Look at what I did. Like, it makes me feel really good about myself because I look at those pictures and I'm like, damn,
Yeah, and that's what it's about. But also the whole hyping up. Like I don't hype people up. I don't hype people up to fluff their personality and make them feel good. I do it genuinely because
No,
I get
you're
excited.
legitimately excited. There's
I
no faking
get
it.
so excited and I literally can't control it. And I have a little squeal that I sometimes make when it's like a laughing squeal out of excitement, and I've had the clients call it my dolphin squeal or some shit. I don't know what it's.
No,
But
and it's great.
It's just it's like a shriek of excitement. So I share that. So.
No, but it really is great because you're sitting there and you have no idea. You're sitting there in these awkward positions all contorted out. And then all of a sudden you'll take your camera back and I see that you're clicking the image before and your eyes will light up and you're like, oh my God, yes, now let's do this. And you just can't help but not feel that energy. And then then you email me pictures and I'm like, holy shit. We did that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Here.
It's about making them feel good, but also this, like you were saying, the spouse. It's also because let's face it, sometimes the spouses enjoy it too. So it's mostly about the clients that we're working with, and then
I absolutely enjoyed
the spouses also benefit too as well. And I also get into the whole, making the spouse feel good too as well. That's always feels good too.
Well, and for me, when it came to doing these, and there were a couple where I was asking you to incorporate certain things for him and whatnot. It was
this one I loved.
Yeah. And I love the black and white of it.
Yeah, the red Sonia, the basic red Sonia, and then this was a really sexy one that I loved personally. Oh, let me do this here. It was this one here. I love this one.
See, and that's one of those ones where I think I look ridiculous when he's like, no, look a little further, and then he shows you the picture, and you're like, oh, well, okay then.
Absolutely, it makes you appreciate even more your partner. And and it takes a level of courage to do this kind of stuff too. So I am.
And it was 8,000 degrees, and that sword in particular is not just a prop, you guys. That sword is heavy.
Yeah.
And so we had been holding it up for a while just before, and you were like, okay, let's get down on the ground, and I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, it's gonna be a break. I'm gonna be down on the ground for a minute.
This is the one we were using as the promo for the variant.
Yeah, and that's when he lied to you, said he needed your help.
Right.
Moving something in the studio, and Lou walked in. So, just everyone knows that we are who we are. Mike lies for me, and he goes and tells Lou, he's like, hey, I need you to come help me move something in the studio. And Lou came in, and I'm down on the ground like that. And Lou looked at Mike, and he goes, you got to be here right now. And I was like,
I probably never seen Lou's eyes and his jaw drop as big as they did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was so fun. Good. It was worth it.
That made me feel good when he walked in and saw the surprise and he got excited. That made me feel good. So
there's my jawline.
There's my jawline.
But this is I love this.
Yeah, this is the
emotional one for me.
And shout out to Jessica, who killed it on my hair and makeup. That girl, she nailed it. And I even went out that night. I went out that night for my friend's 40th birthday, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, Amy, we didn't know you're so good at makeup." I'm like, I'm not.
Oh yeah, when I saw Hobo Jim. Hobo Jim.
Yeah, the last time I got to see Hobo Jim before he died.
Yeah.
So it I think is. For anyone that's even thinking about it, I say, just go meet with you. Sit down and meet with you. Go look at your portfolio. Go see all the different stuff that you've done. It's incredible because there's such a wide range from, you've got fairies, literal fairies to, gore horror scenes and all that other stuff. The guy who used to do Iron Man, he did the one from Guardians of the Galaxy. He did the main
Star-Lord?
Star-Lord. That Star-Lord one he did.
Yeah.
Him and his wife came over to you and you did the shoot for them. Yep. Yeah. They were from Sub-Zero Heroes.
I did their wedding, and when my wedding package starts, basically it comes with a complimentary engagement shoot with it. And
nice.
we were trying to get together to do it before the wedding. Didn't happen. They just got busy, life caught up, whatever. And so afterwards, we decided after the wedding, let's come over to the studio and we'll kind of make up for it. And we'll just do a little cosplay shoot instead. So they did a post wedding engagement, whatever. They just did
It was awesome.
Together, and yeah. So they brought the more popular cosplays that they do together, and so he brought Star-Lord. He brought Freddy. From Friday the 13th, and she was the camp counselor, had the outfit for that too.
And then she did a Scooby-Doo too, didn't she?
She did. She does, but she didn't bring it that day. She brought Carmen Sandiego.
Not
Wednesday
Daphne.
Addams.
What's the other one? Thelma.
Yeah, she did a Thelma.
Yeah, she does a Velma. Yeah, she's
Velma.
So, and then he also does a stormtrooper. I think it's either a stormtrooper or a scout trooper. He does one of the two.
Yeah,
he's got a lot.
Yeah, he's got a lot though. He's
and then the zombie police.
Oh, he does the umbrella from Resident Evil. He'll do one of those umbrella soldier guys, the security forces guys.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah,
cool.
he did that for
okay.
You know that guy Israel, if you're watching, man, thank you so much, man.
You have brought so much joy to kids at our shop.
Yeah. The first time we met him, it was him. He was dressed up as Iron Man, and he had a legit Iron Man cosplay. Legit.
Oh yeah.
And his buddy, who he served with on base, and that guy had a legit Captain America cosplay. And the two of them, we met them, and we met what was her main character? She was Wonder Woman, and she also did like the female's Chewbacca, which was hysterical. That's how I met her at Comic-Con.
Oh.
And she showed up, and she introduced me to Sub-Zero Heroes, and they all showed up to the shop for our grand opening. And my man Mike, who plays man, every Mike I know is cool. Mike Kennard, who does Wolverine,
Old Man Logan. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite story with Iron Man with Israel was it's hot in those costumes, and he was standing out when we were upstairs. He was standing out on the stairs, and it was Halloween, and it was when they were all there for Halloween, and this little kid came out dressed as Thor, and he had to have been maybe 4 years old, and he's standing in the parking lot. And he goes, "Iron Man, I'm gonna fight you!" And he comes running up the stairs, and him and Israel, he sparred off with him, and they were playing and all this other stuff.
I remember that. That was so cute.
And that little kid was on cloud 1,000. He was so excited that he got to play with Iron Man. And it was just
the coolest thing that I saw at the shop. It was our grand opening, and I knew right then and then, this is going to be the coolest thing we've ever done in our lives. Was
that you were One Punch Man?
No. We're sitting there, right? And this guy comes in super quiet, and he sees everyone in cosplay. He's like, "Oh, can we cosplay?" I was like, "Yeah, man, it's grand opening. Yeah, we're about that life." And it was busy, so I didn't pay any attention. I think it was about 45 minutes later, this cat comes in a full-blown Boba Fett outfit. Just shows up and just stands off on the corner, just nodding his head, exactly like Boba Fett. And I remember I told you, I said, if this is a robbery, this is going to be the coolest robbery that has ever happened.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was like right there. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And this is all out. And then when we hosted our first Comic-Con out here, the very first Wasilla Comic-Con, not the last, by the way. We're gonna have some more.
Yeah, give us a minute.
Yeah, give us a minute. We're gonna do another one. But that cosplay contest, how many was 30? How many people showed up to that, Mike? That cosplay contest.
Cosplay contest
on the dock over there at Everett. It had to be at least 30 contestants, right?
Liv is in the chat.
Yeah, Liv's in the chat. Hell, Liv was
the judge
around the dock there. So.
Yeah, talk about a cool place to do it.
Liv was the MC for it.
Yeah. Oh, she killed it as an MC too.
Liv, how many? It had to be 30 or more cosplayers for that. Yeah, and that was it. And the bulk of them had made their own stuff. like the kid who stole the show was it was 25. Okay.
All right, still.
But the kid that stole the show was the Wakanda Forever.
The little Black
Panther kid. Oh my God.
Yeah, he came running across the dock.
Wakanda Forever. Yeah. And they were saying that he had been practicing.
And he was really nervous. He didn't think he was gonna do the cosplay contest. He was really nervous.
And then
the parents, and they've come to the shop several times since then. And I literally, that kid, I'm just like, what do you want? Like, God, I'm gonna give it to you. You're so damn cute.
Oh my God. Yeah, that would be crazy, huh, Rudy? That'd be the best robbery ever. A guy comes in a Boba Fett suit.
Yeah. I mean, or, if a dude came in a Mandalorian and he's like, give me your money. This is the way.
Oh God.
Like, you cannot tell me that wouldn't be awesome.
Take my money.
Yeah. I'd be like, okay, here you go. Don't nobody get any ideas. Don't show up to my shop.
Don't do that.
Don't show up to my shop and do that. But I'm just saying it would be hilarious if you did it at like a bank.
No. Okay. Now I gotta put the disclaimers here.
We don't actually say to go rob a bank, but don't really do it. But if you did, it would be hilarious.
Yeah, don't do
it. Don't really do it, but you do make sure it's on videotape.
Turn yourself in immediately afterwards.
I mean, think about it. It takes 30 years to pay off a home loan, or you got like what, 5 years max?
Advice from Amy.
I'm just saying, let's look at the time frames.
This is another episode of Bad Advice by Amy.
That's better than what the hell did Amy buy?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Either way would probably cost us money, though.
Yeah, at this point, it's going to cost us money. Yeah.
But Mike, what do you have going on in the near future? This is normally the time that we give you to just plug yourself. And what do you got going on? What should people be looking out for?
A whole lot of nothing. No, I'm just kidding. So I have.
I was like, damn, okay.
Well, I have Amy's set coming up, so that'll be cool. I have some others. I have it's kind of like I said earlier, like a mix between the boudoir and the fantasy, but it's this dark, moody, somber kind of creative fine art project that I've been trying to put together in my head for about a year and a half, and I recently did the first one of the series. So I'm going to continue that throughout the year because it's kind of Halloween vibey. But that'll be something that I'm going to build up through it. I'm going to basically add shoots to it and stack up more and more shots together through the year, and hopefully have something ready to release by maybe Halloween time frame for like a table book kind of thing.
That'll be
maybe
cool.
I can sell at the studio or something. Who knows? So that's the plan. So that's an ongoing project that I got. And then this April, as long as everything still goes on with a Comic-Con, I still have to I may still have to finalize everything with the team out there, but I should be doing the photo booth at the Comic-Con with the celebrity guests. So I know they're still bringing on guests and stuff like that. They've been announcing guests here and there online. I've seen a few of them get posted, but so that's been kind of in the works, and I'm still got a little bit of time, but and then just other projects, and whatever clients that I get, I want to infuse a little bit more creativity into the stuff that I do with my normal clients. So there's markets of it online. You can find, the like I said earlier, like the boudoir cosplay stuff. There's photographers online that do it. I've seen on YouTube, but around here there isn't a lot of that. So any opportunity that I can take my normal clientele and infuse that creativity into, that's what I'm trying to kind of set that as a little bit more of a mindset. So it just, it's, you got to have fun with what you're doing. So.
Well, your studios are located directly above our shop.
Yeah. For those that don't know. It's our old shop.
As a matter of fact, that one blooper reel where Kevin and I are kicking in that bathroom door, we busted up one of your boudoir shoots, actually.
Yeah. All of a sudden, these ladies are in the hall.
Yeah, two ladies in the hall.
I get my husband on the phone. He's like, "Babe, I gotta tell you what happened, and it wasn't my fault."
Oh, it was hilarious.
They were sweethearts, though. They were awesome. They were good
Double.
sports about it. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. But that's once again, that's just part of that environment that you create. Yeah.
You really do create a good
Because
environment.
they came out and they were like, "What are you guys doing?" And then they were really interested in like the skit at that point. It was pretty funny. I showed them the video of what we did, and they were like, "Yeah, you guys are idiots."
Yeah.
But it was fun though.
It's fun.
You guys will notice I did post his link there too.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you say? You died?
I when I saw that, I died laughing. I was crying, laughing so hard. It was so good. That was a good one to watch. So y'all did an awesome job with that one.
Love it.
Yeah, we've got more of that stuff coming. So what we're doing now. So for those of you that have been like, "Yo, man, your guys' stuff has been kind of whack lately," or
we haven't been putting out the content that we normally do,
because we've been putting it up. We've been doing shorts on Instagram. That's where we've been doing the majority of our stuff. A couple of things on TikTok, but the majority on Instagram. But for YouTube, we plan on so Kevin and I are going to be doing filming days on Mondays now.
Yes.
Because Monday, I think nationwide for all comic book shops is the slowest day. Monday is like that's your admin day.
Yeah. And so people know they do plan to close the shop for an hour.
Yeah, we'll close the shop for an hour and we know when the dead time is.
Yeah.
So it's probably between like 2 and 3 or something, or 1 and 2. We'll shut the shop down for an hour. And that's where Kevin and I, and when Liv's available and when Amy's there, we'll be filming some of our major skits. We'll also be doing our podcast from the shop.
That'll give us a set time where we can just focus on it, because you don't know how many times we've been in the middle of doing a skit and a customer walks in, like when we were doing the long box. You got a long box?
Oh god, that was so funny.
And we're sitting there and we're making all these very crude references where if you didn't know, and we're sitting there and we're trying, and then these customers come in and then there was one when I was the comic book Karen, we had to like explain to people. They were like, "Oh no, she's really being a bitch for a reason." Like,
we still have that sign up.
Yeah, we still have the comic book Karen sign.
No, the sign that says we want you to go through the books for us. We retain the right to change the prices. Thank you for doing our work for us.
Yeah, we're gonna sit here, be fat, eat pizza.
Yeah, we could continue to stuff our
and
faces
not
with
shower.
Pizza. Well, we left that sign up. It was a prop. We just left it on our
people still get
and people still get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
They read it. They realize real quick, oh, this is ridiculous. These guys are just being dumb, and the rest is history. But what's this one here? Kevin is filming this, and what was so fun is that Kevin had to rip this stuff off
because the family came in.
Yeah, because nobody comes in until we set up for a skit, and then people come in through the door.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's an alarm that goes off.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, let me do this now." Yeah.
Yeah, that one had me dead, man. Kevin, I was like, "Kevin, where'd you get the tape?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I found this red tape in the shop." I was like, "Jeez."
Yeah, I don't even know. I got nothing on that. Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin, and then Liv has been killing it with the. She's the PR for Justice League.
Yeah, Justice League PR.
Yeah, Justice League PR.
I feel like she's like the PR chick from The Boys, the one that gets all like crazy.
Oh.
Do you know the one I'm talking about? The one that's like for Starlight or whatever. She's like trying to like make her do stuff like Liv is a nicer version of that chick.
Oh, no, Liv is not Stormwind.
No, the lady that's the PR lady for The Boys.
They killed her.
Did they kill her last season? Oh, they did kill her last season.
Yeah, they killed her.
Don't die.
They killed her really bad.
Oh, I remember now. Sorry, it's been a while. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, that went dark. Sorry, Liv.
Liv, we love you. Jamie, she's saying she did not ban you. So I don't know what happened today between you two, but
Elizabeth Shue. Yeah. No, we can't. She's not Elizabeth Shue. No, stop it.
She's better.
Well, she's better, and we can't kill her.
Duh. It's illegal in like 3 countries.
Right. Mike, man, thank you so much for showing up.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a couple of weeks. This is going to be so much fun.
Okay.
You know what we need to do is one of the shoots that we do, we need to just record it when you're doing the shoot. And we'll show it on one of our. We'll make sure it's safe to show, but we'll show it.
Yeah, Yeah, we'll have to fast forward a lot of it.
Yeah, you're thinking OnlyFans. No, we're not doing that.
I was just always trying to make money. What?
All right, so before we end this, because we got to lead into Spine Ticks here.
Spine Ticks is going to be on a different channel tonight.
Oh, what channel are they going to be on there?
Evil Comics, I believe.
Evil Comics? Oh,
because Mr. and Mrs. Sith Lordly, they got a sick pup at home. So I hope their puppy's getting better. The one with the tongue is always
okay.
So it's on Evil Comics tonight.
Okay. And then, so why don't you share with Mike? We'll have our little segment here. Amy's OnlyFans stories. What's the craziest thing you've heard of lately? That we talked about the farts in a jar last episode.
I don't have anything new.
Are you talking about that one?
Chick from 90 Day Fiance who literally farts in a jar and sends them for $1,000 a pop. She's made $90,000.
What's the other one? The feet, right?
I mean, no, there's people who will legit buy pictures of your feet. Like, my friend who moved to Arizona, her husband used to be a trooper. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bodybuilder now. She's had multiple people ask her for pictures of her feet.
Really?
And they will pay her if she would just do it. I got some funky feet. I'm going to tell you what. People want they're going to pay me for it. You can look at my feet all you want.
I don't know. Like, that hustle is off, man.
Like you could have a little side hustle, Mike.
Yo, you know what we should do? We should do an OnlyFans and have Mike do the photography for it, and we'll do cosplay feet.
But they'll all be messed up because Liefeld can't draw them.
Yeah.
Just make them all
we'll do like
contorted.
Liefeld feet. No, we did that skit one time and it failed horribly because we forgot to tell Liv. Liv was like, "What am I pitching?" I remember that. Remember we did that show? We were showing the top 10 worst feet or something.
Yeah.
Lose used panties. No, Jamie. No. We want to do the cosplay feet. Like we could show like Batgirl's feet. Batgirl's feet and even Catwoman's feet. Those feet might be mangled from wearing those high heel boots jumping around all the time.
Y'all don't even know what it's like to wear high-heeled boots, so just it's not.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun. Yeah, the one last thing that give you guys a preview on. I don't know if I have it here or not. Let me see. I may or may not have it. I may not have it. I really, really, really want to address invisible books, but we're going to be addressing that
over here.
Oh, it is, huh? Yeah, check this out. This will be our topic this week, and Kevin and I are going to do a little promo on this bad idea. And yeah,
who pays money for that?
Yeah, well, we're going to see what we could do with that. We're going to have some fun with that this week. Because if you're going to come up with a bad idea like this, we're going to capitalize on that and have some fun with it.
Exactly.
Invisible books.
Please. But hey, we have been on here for an hour. Mike, thank you so much for hanging out with us and talking about what you do. I'm super excited for our next shoot. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everyone make good choices. Remember, if you're going to do some of the things we talked about, to make sure that it is recorded. Because if it's not recorded, it didn't happen. And especially a couple of those ideas we came up with, people, they're pretty good.
Hey, if you end up stealing one of our ideas, we don't consider it theft because we consider ourselves a source of information, as ridiculous as it is. Just take some of the capital and maybe join our Patreon.
There you go.
Win-win for everybody.
It's a win-win. You make your money on OnlyFans and hook us up on Patreon.
Exactly. And Heather, girl, for sure. Like I can do me like a wedge, but if we want to run, you want to see Amy fall, ask me to do anything dynamic when it comes to like being in a heel at all.
Hey, if we get
I'm just flip-flops all day long.
If we get 100 likes on this video, if we just get 100 likes on this video, we'll have Amy do a Naruto. I'll film Amy doing a Naruto run in high heels.
I hate you. Do you know what? I don't know if I hate that or the fact that I knew what he was talking about more.
She gonna learn. She gonna learn. So we get 100 likes. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And if we get 100 likes, Boy, oh boy.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, I got to get 100 likes on the YouTube video. So there. That's not
All
even on any of the social media. So
you guys have an awesome night.
Have an awesome day in Kushtita. I think I said that right. That's why we hate it, because they can put that out, but they can't get people's books back.
That's right. Yeah, that's where those cases that you were waiting for your books to get encapsulated in, they use them for that bad idea.
Oh, George.
All right, guys.
Brad, thank you. We love you. Be safe. Make good choices. Record it if you don't.
All right. See you later.